Hi Ryan, thanks for agreeing to speak to us. Hope you're feeling okay. Everything all right there?
Yeah, I'm all good, Pat. Nice to speak to you again. It was nice to get chatting to you.
You've had a busy year or two, of course. What are you doing at the moment? Taking a bit of a break?
Taking a wee bit of a break, Pat. I'm just sort of back there. As you say, it's been a busy few years. Always sort of when I get back home, it's nice to get writing and get a bit of my own music done again, and just sort of relaxing and just sort of sorting out stuff with a lot of fan mail coming here as well. I also like to get the time to reply to that and get things that I've meant to have been doing for a while. I haven't got doing, and now's the time to do it. So it's nice to get a wee bit of time off as well.
So what do you got planned now in the coming weeks and months?
We're just keep working. Australia, the Australian tour is coming up. Unfortunately, our New Zealand tour has been cancelled, unfortunately, but the Australian tour is very much still on, almost Tasmania, with Celtic Thunder, so we're going to be doing that in the June time. And Neil Byrne and myself, we're going to be doing more Acoustic Candlelight gigs, both in Australia, and then heading out to Canada and America to do more again after that around the summer months. So it's going to be a pretty busy time, as usual, which is the only way I like it,
Yeah, of course, you do all the Celtic Thunder stuff. You work a lot with Neil. You've done some solo stuff. What do you prefer out of all of that?
To be perfectly honest, I think the variety is great, and that's one thing I really love about it. I must admit now, doing my own stuff and just releasing my own solo albums there just before Christmas. There's something very special about your own songs and songs that I've written myself, and hear people's reaction to those. And there's a certain element that I love about that, and I love that people are hearing my stories, and people's response to them is often very it's very satisfying. It's not satisfying, I reckon. But also, playing the gigs with Neil, they're intimate gigs that we do, and we're playing with 200 people, 250 people, and there's something very, very special about that as well, and just having that intimate feeling, like, back in the old days, they always say it's like how I started out, and I love that whole feeling of that. And then again, with Celtic Thunder, being up in the big theatres and playing to thousands of people, and there's something different about that as well. So everything has got something different, and I'm very lucky in that respect, and I always realise that I'm lucky to be able to do all three, to be perfectly honest, and enjoy all three as much as I do.
Yeah, because you have a real close connection with your fans, don't you? That's something that gives you particular enjoyment.
Well, it does, and it's something that I've always felt very natural about, because I've always just, from reading what people are saying, or just speaking to people after shows, or just what people have written to me by letter or email or whatever. I can see just the amount of enjoyment that people have been so nice, you know what I mean? And the enjoyment they get out of the music is something that's fantastic, and people have been so supportive of me in my career, both with Celtic Thunder, with myself, and with Neil as well. And so it's nice. I always think it's nice to give something back, whatever I can do. How little I do give back, even that little piece is something I always try and do. And it's so nice just to talk to people after shows, or just to chat to people, whether it be video chats or online chats or tweets or whatever it is. It's just nice to tell people that I'm really thankful for their response to what I do, and it's nice that this really is a two-way process.
You mentioned there your work with Neil. Do you, as a kind of a duo? Do you ever think about going solo yourself?
Yeah, I mean it's something that I've always thought about as well. Especially after releasing the two albums. Life was released there just December past, and then In Time 3 years ago now at this stage, and of course I love singing my own songs as well, and it's something that who knows what's going to happen in the future, and I'd love to do that as well. It's great at the minute I do get the opportunity with Neil when we do the Acoustic Candlelight shows, that I do get to sing some of my own songs that I've written, with Neil there, and with Dave Cook, who was out with us there, on our past tour, and that's great as well. So I mean, it's nice to be able to balance the both, get the both of best, as singing songs from Acoustic Irish, which I'm so proud of as well, the album I did with Neil, and also songs from Life as well, my own album, so it's nice to be able to get to do both.
Sure. I mean, when people like Emmett leave, I mean, do you find that unsettling? Do you think maybe you should do the same, or? you happy with doing both?
Well, I think I suppose I've been with the group, from the very beginning now, and that's from back from 2007, and I've seen people leave the group, from Damien, Paul, and now Emmett as well, and it's always sad to see people leave, and I think it's a natural progression within the business that we're in, that people will leave, people will move on and find other things that they want to do. And I don't know if it's unsettling, it's something I've thought about now, and I guess you always feel as well that these things can't last forever, and at some stage, that maybe Celtic Thunder is going to come to an end. Who knows when? Let's hope it's not for quite a while yet. But I'm quite happy with where I am within Celtic Thunder in a minute. I'm loving the fact that I can do other things outside of Celtic Thunder as well, and still be able to be part of this amazing Celtic Thunder family and the fan base that has just been incredible from day one, and it will be very hard to leave that's for sure.
You mentioned the new album there, which I think you've written most of the songs yourself there. Is that going to be a major part of your work from now on?
Well, I mean, it's sort of always hard in regards to, I've always loved the writing part of it, and I tasted that 3 years ago within time, but this time I feel with life, these songs, I feel I've grown as a writer as well, and I've heard some people commenting that people who have heard the album, and I feel that it's a slightly different style of writing for the songs I've written, and it's something I've always been very interested in. I suppose because, I think I always feel as if, when I'm writing, it's just the writer completely laid bare, and as I feel these songs are, these are songs about my feelings, about my life, and it can be scary, believe me, when I was releasing the album last December, and going gutted on what people are going to think of these or how they're going to react to these songs that I've written, and it's just so lovely to hear people's reactions to them, and I think it's something I guess for me it's probably the most important and the most satisfying part of music and what I do is that just to be able to write these songs and get them out to people and hear that they have touched people in certain ways or people can relate to them. It's always a very nice feeling to hear that.
Well, it's a great album, and I'm sure it's going to do well, and I know you've got a lot coming up, so good luck with all that, and thanks for speaking to us.
Thanks so much, Pat. I appreciate it. Nice to thank you so much for all your support. You've been great over the last few years with me, I know, and I'm very, very thankful for that.
No problem at all.